So here we are, layout update number 4. So a lot happened since the last time I talked to you guys. Most notably was I painted the road. Now this was joint compound, as you remember. They made the road, and in the video I followed, they just put it by model train stuff. I think I linked it in the last video. I'll link it in this video too. They recommend using acrylic paint on the latex there, acrylic paint on the acrylic road, which is what I did, and it turned out pretty good. My one concern was getting paint on the foam. I was worried that A, would bleed over and screw up the grass, and B, that it was going to eat away the foam, which thankfully it didn't. I'm looking at this little spot now and it seems fine, but yeah. So because of that fear, or concern, I just put down obviously put down a bit of painter's tape just to kind of seal out the road. Also makes it look a lot more finished as opposed to just having it splattered and all over the place. Also, since last time, I have put in a cut over here. Well, painted and did the cut over here. So again, I just used acrylic paint. I ended up having to pick up some stuff at Hobby Lobby. I think I picked up like yellow and brown, just kind of mix that together to make my cut color. So it's good. As you can see, it's kind of a blackish brown color. When I put it on, I realized, well, it just kind of looks like straight diarrhea color. So what I ended up doing was I took a pencil, kind of shaved it off onto a piece of foam, and then I put on a glove, tapped my finger in the pencil it, and just kind of smeared it on the side of the cut, so it would give it a more weathered look. And then the same thing over here. And obviously I put down some more painter's tape just so it wouldn't screw up the foam on the bottom. And I'm really pleased how that turned out. See, it looks really nice. I'll zoom in for you there. I have checked the clearance for my biggest train car will fit through there. I think these are 18-inch radius curves, so I won't be able to fit my little Berkshire on here anytime soon, but anything like a consolidation or a little F unit, it's going to be fine. And then the last big thing that's happening is we're getting close to putting down the grass and ballast for the layout. So in the last video, I mentioned that I wasn't sure about the grass I bought. So the grass I bought was standing grass, and so I ended up ordering some more grass, or better grass rather, off Amazon, and it was this nice combo of, just straight on powdered grass, and also it came as ballast for the track. So now I'll be able to put down actual ballast as opposed to just having to spray paint the gravel I got. So that would be nice. And what was neat was it also came with the brushes. I'll see if I can put a link to the Amazon link for this in the description. It came with the brushes, all sorts of size brushes. Be able to use those for other projects, but also it came with scenic cement. So what scenic cement will do is it'll actually harden and the grass and the ballast and keep it down from having it fly all over the place and come loose and making a mess everywhere. So to keep it locked down and nice. I haven't been able to apply the liquid cement yet, but I have did a little test piece here with a scrap piece of foam I had. I wasn't 100% sure if the latex paint, which is what this is, would eat away the foam. The video I'm following recommended I use latex, specifically tan latex, so it would kind of create a more natural look to it. I put a test piece down earlier, just sprinkled a little bit of grass and ballast onto there, make sure it would be okay. And it looks pretty good. Definitely pleased how the grass turned out, and definitely gonna be doing that. So what I'll end up doing is taking I think it's a quart of Sherwin-Williams paint that I got at Lowe's today. I'm gonna paint all the foam here you see in the layout. I'll even do the sides here too, just to give it a little bit more of a natural look. Put the grass down across the layout. I'm debating on whether or not I'll have enough grass to cover the whole layout, but perhaps. Put that down, and then from there I'll use I think it's an Elmer's glue water mix on the tracks here, just to put down the ballast so that that'll be secured and hardened. And then from there I'll spritz on the scenic cement, and from there I'll also do the gravel for the station parking lot and also the parking lot for the oil refinery over there. And I was thinking about this the other day about how I would secure the buildings. What I'm thinking about doing is getting some music wire, and actually I'll go grab a piece of it right here. So I'll take some music wire, something like this I use for my model airplanes, just kind of cut it down to size, stick it up into the buildings somehow and have it be secured into the foam, maybe guide it in like with a little piece of wood, so the buildings won't be completely tacked down, just because I'm going to be storing the layout most likely under my bed. So I don't think the oil refinery towers are going to be able to fit underneath the bed, but so I'll just be able to store them in the box, take them on and off as needed. And then the controller is actually going to go right here. It was funny because I don't know if I mentioned this last video, I might have, but I kind of covered over the power outlet for the crossing over here, so I need to drill another hole in there so we can run under the table and back up to here. And then once that's done, I'll glue down the trees. I think depending if I want to use hot glue or some sort of foam safe cement, and that'll be just scattered across the layout. And then long term, I've thought about this just recently, but I might put a farm in here, maybe, I don't know. I'm debating on that. I don't want the layout to seem too crowded, but I might put a farm there, I don't know. I got a kit for it. So yeah, see you in the next layout update, and hopefully it'll be done by then.